portion of the interview called Gunther. I'm assuming you're on your media run, and I'm sure no one's asked you about your matches with him. So I'm glad to be the first. All right. I do want to ask you going back into the locker room after those classic matches, which, by the way, again, you went viral this weekend. Don't know if you know, website that collects all the ratings for the matches all time in WWE history. Two of those matches that you had with Gunther, both in the top 10 all time, which is crazy. But I want to know, you going back to the locker room, was it just immediately standing ovation? If you could talk me through that.
First of all, it's funny that you say I walked back to the locker room because I was barely walking after this.
It's true.
Like really, I remember. I can't really remember the reactions like backstage or something like this. I can only remember that I think in both matches, most definitely, I had moments in the match and after the match where I thought for the very first times how I don't know how I can keep going. Like this person, Gunther, is so is so much pushing you to another level that you can't even describe it in words. And me as a person, like he is most definitely like the absolute final boss. If you just look at him, he has this aura. And I'm one of a dying breed. I'm a very good underdog because it doesn't matter how much you stomp, slam, strike me, whatever. You're not gonna keep me down. There's no way you can do this until I really collapse in the middle of this ring and bring this both things together. Well, it is the most exhausting, hard performance that you can possibly deliver because both parties they just feel it. They just feel it. The person taking down the underdog, like squeezing everything out of him, just like squeezing, like just those chops, how loud they were, and like there are certain sequences that still going are going viral on social media.
As they
Just with
should.
some chops that were so loud, that were so loud. With this feeling like getting this, it's like it just takes the entire oxygen out of your body. But this is like a roller coaster ride. Like people just were feeling it from beginning until the end of those matches. And just to describe how much this taught me and made me the version I am today, I can't find words for this.
So, and I think you answered my next question. I think you answered it in your response. Like, what you learned about yourself as a performer during that match was a new level of what your limit is. Is that safe to say?
Definitely, definitely, and I think it gives me a lot of proof for what I have been doing already. But it taught me just so much more, like physicality, right? Physicality is something. There's a lot of ways to get over with the audience, and sometimes it's just like little things, just like things you never would think about. A certain persona, a certain way to talk. Like there's so many ways to get over in the industry. Like just you gotta find it. That's physicality. That is something everybody feels. That is something everybody reacts to. Like if you just hear those noises, if those shots land on you, nobody's gonna turn away and do something different. They're gonna pay the whole attention to you. And this is like probably my recipe for every performance I have in. Like you go in, deliver everything you have, be as passionate you can, and treat it like a real fight. And if you believe it, everybody in the audience will, and they have. They did that.
And they will
Since
and they will continue to do so. I am curious, those matches being so great and so historic. Was there someone that reached out after the match that kind of surprised you and like, I can't believe they just hit me up, sent me a message, gave me a call? Was there somebody?
oh, this is a very good question. I know some people did, but I don't remember a specific. Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. It was on social media. A tweet from Kevin Owens after the second Gunther match at Takeover. Uh, and hey, sometimes you just exactly get those reactions that you want to get out of the performers. And I think he wrote if there's one person who really deserved to hold the championship, that is, and that was my name. Because especially in a championship fight, if you fight that hard that people really think at the end you deserve something. Like this is a very hard word. You didn't accomplish it, you deserved it. This is the best message you can get out of the fight.